And I can take one of these and go there. And then go back again afterwards. And I'll wait till that's sorted out. And he can go... Oh, he's defending the airfield. All right, he's going to stay there then. Yes, we've got quite a lot of action going on there. Right, let's go back to Spain. We've checked that out. India's fine over here. Oh, this army was training, is now fully trained. We did change that, fortify the rock. Yes, we did. North Africa looking good. Let's check the Navy. This is where I'm struggling a little bit. Right, so we've got, excellent, a load of 1940s destroyers here. We need to put them in... Put them in Task Force 7, I suppose. Which might help. Come on, put them in... Is that Task Force 7? That's Task Force 10. 2, 3... I'm just jumping up the numbers. Which is Task Force 7? It's got 25 destroyers in, which is a bit overkill, I think. We've also got a load of strike submarines, which I desperately do need. Right, you go and join that. HMS Narwhal. Go and join that one. Yeah, we need to get some more of those in production. These guys join that big fleet up there. That thing will sail. That will sail to the Far East, but not when I'm so low on fuel. Do we have any freshly minted ships? A light cruiser. In fact, yep, join all these in. So we do have other stuff coming on. What's that say? No template for towed anti-air and basic amphibious tank. Am I not using anti-air? I'm not actually, am I? Normally I put anti-aircraft stuff into divisions, but if we're not actually using them, I'll reassign that factory something it needs. I think the Japanese excel in defensive play, so I might have my work cut out for you. Let the Yanks throw some bodies in. The Yanks sometimes get involved. I've seen them just stay out of things just too often. Let's put another there on mechanized. How are our things coming along? We are short on the self-propelled anti-air and the infantry equipment. Everything is just so tight. Okay, let's take a look. This is starting to turn into like a general offensive over here. We can... Oh my God, look at how many allies have turned up. I'm pretty sure we're going to start running into supply issues with this quite fast. And also, I can't see a damn thing anymore. Yeah, we've got all sorts turning up there. As I say, as long as I hold Gibraltar, I am happy. And the forts are boosting up. Great, the Marines are now free. I should have had them training. Let's get them to... this is our next ploy over here. Let's get them to Malta. Let's get the 8th Army. Where is the 8th Army? They're in a bit of a random state. They shouldn't have infantry divisions in. Not that it matters too much. But, oh well, they've got what they've got. Dare I put them into training? Let's get them into Malta as well. This is going to be my Italy invasion force, and I think I'm about ready to plan this. Meanwhile, that big army of Britons, they're okay. They're doing okay. More factory. Did I not reassign that factory after all that? I did, didn't I? I must have got another one built. So many sea mines reminds you of that scene from Hot Fuzz. That was good. I like. Oh, hang on, I have been reducing this. Let's put some more factories on there. What have we got? We lost some Australian or New Zealand. Don't recognise the flag. And we sunk a Japanese sub, so that's quite good. We don't have... I'm just going to keep an eye on this, because if that ever flicks green, I can start the invasion off. We're sinking Japanese ships, which is good news. Do I have a convoy escort? If I remove it from there, let's just choose my escorts, because I don't need convoy escort in all these regions. I don't think it matters, but I don't think it increases the efficiency of the other ones, is what I'm trying to say. But I'll take it off where it's not needed. There's a supply line there, so I'll leave that one in. Oh, no, I should have left that on. Okay. Not going through there. Ah, but that might have... Ah, okay, that might have been stopping the Japanese from being able to invade. All right, that'll do. I don't think it's going to make much difference. No, I think that's related to the number of escorts I've got. Yeah, I need more escort ships. Take a look at their commander, though. Sometimes these guys get bonuses to spend, and it doesn't actually highlight it, so you have to just keep an eye on them. Another mine sub. Mine subs don't need training. Let's go straight into that. Okay, so where we're up to, Let's go and take another look here. It always gets such a bloody mess once your allies get involved. But looking at that, I'm going to withdraw the Free French troops straight away. I didn't think the allies would send so many in, so let's take those out. They'll be quite useful to and stop. Can I order them about? Oh, I think some are fighting, that's why. Why is their cohesion down so far? Where's that guy at? Oh, he's retreating? Oh. Oh. That wasn't the plan. Right, hang on. Right, let's form a fallback line in case this goes really bad. And the idea is just purely to hold on to Gibraltar. We don't care about what's going on out there. We've got to get those forces built up. Those fortresses in Gibraltar. That's what we need. So I'll get my Frenchmen back. My Spanish better be careful they don't get cut off. In fact, let's take that and... yeah. Oh, no. I didn't actually want to do that. In fact, screw it. I've also already got further involved than I ever wanted to. They can have a fallback line along that river and across the mountains there. Just hold the line. Let's go back to our original objective there. And the Marines turned up. This is going to be the more interesting one. This is going to be the easier one to attack, I think, between Italy and Spain. We think. We'll just let our allies do the, frontline fighting there. I don't fancy getting cut off. You've no idea what I'm doing on here. It looks crazy. This looks crazy. These aren't all my men. These are all the allies that have just piled in once I retook Gibraltar, which is looking a little bit iffy. Let's just reinforce that fact. What's the status of our... Oh, there's loads of Polish soldiers I could put to good use. Loads of them. We could make some Polish infantry divisions. We should be making Polish infantry divisions, I think. Have I created any? No. Let's take a look. We could fit about 10. We could get 8 anyway. We're going to copy my infantry division template, which should be... Have I not changed it since... Oh, no, I maybe haven't. Okay, duplicate that, that's fine. Oh, I need to copy that, don't I? Not duplicate it. Copy that. So Polish infantry divisions. Train. To 1. I think we can go 9. We'll put them in around Greater London. I do have enough sort of individual soldiers. I've got a load of these fellas. They could actually come out and defend Gibraltar. One, 2, 3, 4. Let's assign those to the Mediterranean garrisons. Right, you 4 get to Liverpool. This is going to be a permanent assignment. And go to Gibraltar. At the same time, put a commander in there. Someone who can defend a bit. Foreign generals are good until they go home. Brian Horrocks. He'll do. Yeah, this is a mess. I don't think I want to get involved in this. The Germans have turned up. There's tanks and all sorts of things. This is just a mess. Last weekend, a cheese factory exploded in France. There was nothing left but debris. That's a particularly good one. And I'll go one stage worse. What cheese do you use to tempt a bear out of his cave? Come on, bear. I think our jokes are getting a little cheesy tonight, so we maybe just better cut it out there. I mean, those two were bad. I'd love it if someone could come out with some Gouda jokes, but no more bad ones. Hey, wee Davey, you got here late. No worries. Fort in Gibraltar? Yeah, I have got fortresses going up there. A lot. Well, let's say 2 in construction. I must have made 2. What stage is it at? It's got up to level 4. I've also got this, Fortify the Rock, which is going to add 4 land forts straight in there. And then we're sorted. We hope. We've got our excellent Cromwell swimming tanks, which seem a bit pointless, but we are going to upgrade our marine divisions. Just need some XP to build these up. So we can change that. Amphibious tanks, Cromwells. And we can upgrade the massive stock. I've got 927 Crusaders, which we can use to upgrade to these Cromwells, apparently. I'm not going to need that many. Reduce that factory output there. Planes are generally what we're short of. Air support, close air support. Hang on, where's that factory gone? It's been gobbled up by something. Like medium tanks. I don't think we need all these, because I'm not using medium tanks enough at the moment. Let's get my close air support going. There, that'll do for now. Get the Flammenwerfer. It's a good idea. What do you call a cheese by itself? Provolone? I'm guessing that's a cheese expert's joke. I haven't heard of that cheese. You guys are making me hungry again. Oh, I like cheese. I do like my cheese. Is there anything naval we can get to give us an advantage? What about infantry equipment? The infantry's not doing terribly well. Get some bonus anti-tank. All infantry and motorized and mechanization. Hard attack. Oh, doubles the piercing. Okay. It's only 75 days, so we'll have that one. Did you say a hentai mod for Hearts of Iron 4? There is one? I don't think I'll go for that. Thank you very much, Uros. People will make the strangest of mods. That certainly isn't my thing. Okay, so have we got the armies turning up in Malta? Yes, we have. So we can start commanding the Marines to... Well, I'll tell you what, let's get the Marines trained up, because that will help. And when the Marines go in, the plan is to take Messina in particular, but either of these because they're ports, and we'll get the 8th Army landing at the same time, well, just after them. And the 8th Army, using their motorised divisions, will rush across here and see how far up the peninsula they can get. Now, this is looking iffy because the Americans have got a lot of troops in here. They do hold Rome, so it's going to be a good supply base. I hope they can hold out. And we'll get a second front across here, and then it's brilliant because you just leapfrog up with naval invasions and bring armies across and then just cut them off time after time. And just watch the enemy starve. You just have to make sure you don't get cut off in return. I've got a spare division of something there. What are you guys? It's just an infantry division? By itself? In an army by itself? Why is that like that? I don't think there's any need for that to be there, is there? There isn't. At all. We'll come back to them. Oh, I've got some of my Spaniards cut off over here. Have I got anything that can... They're under attack. No, I'm going to have to sacrifice that unit, unfortunately. Tell you what else I've just got. I forgot. We got given the Azores, didn't we? What I might do then is that division there that was sitting doing nothing. I'll put it on the Mediterranean garrison. Don't think this classes as the Mediterranean. It's a little bit out of the way, but I will land them. Where are they? Out here. Do we have a naval base? Because what we can do on there is build... There is a naval base, but we can put an airfield on. Level 1 airfield, please. And radar is quite good. That'll do for now. That'll be fairly fast. Let's put that over there. It'll just help us with catching subs and stuff maybe in the Atlantic. I don't know. Did we have a bit of spam going on there? Right, where are we up to? Oh, let's take a quick look over in the Far East. I don't have control of this, but I mean, I'm not trying to. I'm not sending ships over. We're getting low on fuel. Let me get some trade going. Hit pause. I need more oil. Oil. I'll take it from the US, just because we've got fairly safe passage over there. We're going to have to secure some oil supplies. I don't want to have to go to war with Iraq, though, and Iran. All right, fellas. Right, let's see what we've got. So the 8th Army, you need to plan your naval invasion very carefully. Leaving Malta, ending up here. Get it planned. You've got plenty of time. 59 days. Hang on, wasn't there a job lot of... Didn't I send some more motorised troops? Yeah, there's 12 there, look. And they're short of fuel. Okay, let's add them in, because I want them in... I can't add them all in there. Let's make them into a separate command, I think. Let's put it under... Who's got some good motorised stuff? A panzer leader. Nothing for, It's just some mechanised stuff or cavalry. Panzer leaders. Infantry. Should have been using Miles Dempsey, I think. let's put that right, because this guy's good. He's got good stats and good things. So what we're going to do is promote him. Can I promote him from that? I can promote him from this, can't I? There he is. Promote. I'm going to make a second field marshal. Okay. So that's fine. And in his place, we're going to put Miles Dempsey. He's good. Does he have any points to spend? No, that's okay. And so, clicking on that, I mean, Montgomery's in charge here, which is fine for the moment, but I want that field marshal in use somewhere else at some point. Tell you what I can do. All these guys I can put in... No, not that. That one. We do have spare field marshals. Oh, I thought we did. Apparently we don't. Just this guy. I'll leave him where he is, because he's good. And they don't really need it. The ones in India might. What's going on over here? Ah, that's where they were. Okay. Thought I'd assigned them somewhere. All right, so the 8th Army is going to be going in. This new army, I didn't actually get that done, did I? Can we take anyone out of Monty's group? Well, I'll tell you what. I'll make Cunningham. He's got good attack, not so good defense. Jock Campbell. We must have someone who's got like a cavalry leader or something. No? I should put the good people in. Go on then, Cunningham. Cunningham will do. Let's put these in Alexandria. And we're going to have a 3rd naval invasion planned. It's going to come to the same place. Yeah, go on. It's all going to be to the same place. Do we have enough ships for that? 9 divisions. We should do. We should be okay. And the Marines are the ones that really matter. Naval invasion. Is it not giving me the option of... Hang on. What's going on there? Try that again. Naval invasion. Oh, yeah. You left click where you want to go, then right click the target. It's no divisions. I might have to reassign that order then. It's because they're training, I think. Whether that'll fix that afterwards, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, I'm back, guys. How are you? Is this game real time? Not exactly real time, no. You can pause it, but it does move on in time, and you can control the speed of it from like very slow to extremely quick. Before the war kicks off, you generally play it on max speed because all you're doing is waiting for factories to be built. Look at this. Look at this storm of hell that's going on over here. This is really bad. Let's oh god, right. Delete all orders for that guy. You need to have a defensive line across there and nowhere else. Let's pull them back before I lose some stuff here. Come on, Gibraltar. We need those fortresses. If that gets to a level 8 fort, the enemy are not getting in. Doesn't matter how many troops they push in. You guys better stop training. You need to get dug in urgently. This could look a bit hairy here. All right, catch you later, Pan. Oh, that's the divisions coming in. I thought, who the hell is that? I thought it was my Marines going somewhere they shouldn't be. I have to worry about these Spanish forces getting cut off. As long as I hold a line here and Gibraltar doesn't get attacked, the forts will be produced and we'll be fine. Although I'm going to start losing aircraft heavily over there. Now, it'd be super sweet if we could do a naval invasion here in Barcelona, go all the way across. We'd cut them off from their supply. Well, they get supplied from Madrid, I suppose, so maybe not. We've got a big army here spare, which will be used in the conquest of Italy. They're going in hard against the Americans. I hope the Americans can hold Rome. This has got me a little bit nervous. I don't know. As long as my soldiers pull back to this line, we should be fine. Supplies are going to be a problem. The naval base at at Gibraltar. Well, it's being produced. It's okay. But it all depends on the infrastructure of the Spanish lands, and it was probably bombed to hell at the moment. My big fleet probably isn't doing a whole lot of use. I have a second big fleet. I have no fuel. Have I got too many... Probably too many planes on the go. I would think. We might be running into trouble. You give me +2 points for keeping up with all that's going on. When you first play this, the first time you tend to run it on the slowest mode, just so you can see what's going on. And then as you get more experience, you realise, well, I can't actually make any difference to this bit or this bit, even if it's going slow and I'm watching it, so let's just let it play out. And then the better you get, the faster you... Or the more experienced you get at the game, the faster you can play it. Gibralgrad. It's going that way. What we need is Mr. Soviet Union to come and declare war on Germany. But if Germany leaves them be, it won't happen. These lot will end up picking on Turkey or somewhere. It's funny how so many games I've played, this either is completely passive between these two, or the Germans just completely whitewash the Soviet Union. And yet the Czechs are still there. It's drawing away German soldiers. That's the best I can say about that. It's not doing anything else. How's the 8th Army looking? They've got a lot of days to go. A lot. My big fleet should be in Malta. It's not, because I haven't assigned it there, that's why. It's on Naval Invasion support. Let's just put it on here as well. And there, so it should escort the guys away. Yes, fortify the rock. We've suddenly got up to level 8 forts in Gibraltar. That should be fine. That's what we needed to do. So the Burma Road, what would that do? Infrastructure, air bases in where? Mandalay. Well, infrastructure is always good. But what I actually wanted, I remember doing something down here, and it was going to give us some... Where's it gone? It was going to give us some kickstart the war industry, wasn't it? It's going to just give us 4 more military factories. Let's go straight for that, because that's not to be sniffed at. So Gibraltar sitting with a level 9 fort. Excellent. It's got 1 more to create. Level 10. They just won't attack it if it gets to level 10, and that should be fine. And then we can keep the Mediterranean open. That's John. Yeah, this is a multiplayer game. And the best thing about it, you can play against each other, as any country in the world, but you can play co-op as well. Like both of you, or all 3 of you, could all control the United Kingdom, which is a really good way for new players to get into it. Because you say, right, Fred, you take the Navy, Bert, you take the Air Force, and I'll take the Army. And it each gives you something to focus on and learn 1 bit at a time. That's how me and a friend played it, and that's how we kind of learnt the game. Worked really well. Or you can play co-op as in, say, 1 person's UK, 1 person's France, and kind of play together. You've got all the diplomacy options, so yeah. But the multiplayer is a good side of it. I'm hoping our Air Force has been sinking a lot of enemy ships. How are my Marines doing? Nearly trained. They've got another 42 days to go. They've got quite a few. If I get loads of motorized troops into Italy, I'm hoping I'll be able to sweep up there really fast. That's the advantage of motorized. It's going to be a quick across there, and up we go. The reason I'm going here first is that if it turns out that there's a lot of soldiers here, or the Germans and Italians reinforce really quick, then this is a really good defensive position if it all goes to crap, and we'll at least grab Sicily. You got 150 hours into the game? Oh, have you? All right, okay, that's a lot of time. That's more than me, I'm sure. As a checker player, no, they're not. That's just the AI. So I can't understand why the Germans haven't just crushed them. This bit's all fortified in mountains, so I can understand them holding there, but this is the soft underbelly, and I just don't understand why the Germans haven't gone in. So I've never seen Czechoslovakia last this long ever. It's amazing. We've got some resistance to occupation.